What's good, y'all? Welcome back to our Washington Capitals franchise mode here on NHL 25, and we are here at the beginning of the 2032-2033 season, nearing 10 years into the series already. And we're looking to get back into that Stanley Cup contention. Of course, 2 years ago was our big year. Got the cup. Finally, after all those terrible years that we suffered, we got out under the bottom and right on the top of the mountain. And then last year, first round exit to Carolina. So, bit of a reality check for us. And we are back here looking to make another run. So, as I said last episode, I was going to change the lines or at least set our lineups for the year. And that I did. So, forward group, the same as we left it. Same thing with the defensive group. It's just all them specialty teams and everything. Now, one thing I do want to mention about these. One thing I've been forgetting to do and could have a huge effect on the sim, I'm not too sure. At the bottom of the screen, you can see triangle is edit strategies. And that tells us, or lets us set our distributor finisher, puck carrier, how we want our face off. So, and even as the base, it had Sven Shudin as our finisher, which is the exact opposite. So I went ahead and I edited these for this top unit. I have Shudin, Eiserman, or Shudin as the distributor. Wow. Shudin as the distributor, Eiserman as the finisher, and Quinn Hughes as the puck carrier. You can see the X Factors having a role in that. Now, you might notice I do have McKenna on the second unit. We have had him on the first unit the past couple years. The reason being is this unit, we already have Shudin. We also have Quinn Hughes, who has tape-to-tape as well. So we already have a couple distributors. And if we were to put, let's just say we had, because originally I had a Ginla on the second unit, or even if you do Niemanen, this unit right here doesn't really have a distributor. You got Caden Wallace, sniper, Ryan Leonard, power forward, even Joe Ginla, sniper. These guys, they don't really have a distributor. It'd be like Cole Hudson, but he doesn't even have tape-to-tape or nothing. So I threw Gavin McKenna on the second unit. Hopefully he can help with Wallace and Leonard and, just everybody on that unit. And I did put Caden Wallace as the finisher. I want to see if he can have a big step-up year, as we probably are going to be forced to put him in the top six by next year. And then same thing McKenna with puck carrier. I just want to give him the puck as much as possible. Hopefully he can have his breakout year as well. So we'll see how that does for us. And then 4-4 is probably about what you can guess for it. Penalty kill, of course, we have a dynamite fourth line with penalty killers. We still got some of our top guys mixed in as well. But, you can see Eklund, and then both McMichael and Lundin here on the first pair. So, and then Bergfist did develop stick 'em up, excuse me. So that'll help for the penalty kill as well with the X factors. You can see the first unit +5. These ones being really helped by the X factors. The main reason I even have Leonard, he does have Yoink. Excuse me. Wow, that was bad. But he also has 88 face-offs. So, obviously the big defensive draw when you're on the penalty kill is a huge part of it. You can get a draw instant clear, that'll automatically kill some time. And then, of course, Niemanen does have gold quick pick and as well as ice pack. So, good to have him out there. He's kind of a two-way guy. And then we have Strome again for his face-offs, 87, and then Eklund, who is a two-way forward on that third unit. So, yeah, there is that. Speaking of Niemanen, I do hope he can bounce back. We are kind of turning him into more of a two-way guy. We got him on the penalty kill. He's got gold quick pick and ice pack. So, let me see. Does he block shots? No. So that's unfortunate. But oh my God, his takeaway to giveaway ratio is insane. So even last year when he had a down year, look at this, 158 to 151 or 251. His rookie year, he was about even. Still had a little bit more takeaways, but then since then, he's had over 100 takeaways every year. So that's good. He hits as well. Looks like he took a lot of face-offs last year, the last couple years as well. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah, maybe he had to step in for like the penalty kill or something. I don't know. But he is a right wing, so he does have decent face-offs, so 77. So if he has to step in, that's not bad. So yeah, there is that. We're going to put a Ginla on that first line. It seems to work out the best for us, and it does give us a +5. So, obviously, I cared the most about our regular season, team record, but I would love to see Eiserman score another 70 goals. He had a great year last year, though. 64 goals, 92 points, had his best year in the last 3. So, but, I don't expect him to ever touch this year. This was just magical. First year, we put the team together, him and Shudin, ultimate duo. and even the year after, 70 goals, and just incredible. But you can notice a dip in plus minus. So, you can say what you want about the production, but the plus minus just hasn't been as high. I mean, plus 40 is ridiculous. So that would have to be like top of the league scoring type thing. But, obviously the main thing I care about, though, is our regular season. And a big factor in that might be our goaltending. Now, the last few years, we just kind of been relying on I think actually just last year, because the year before we had Dig, even though we didn't put him in for the Cup final because he wasn't good. Lindbaum took over, kind of carried us through, but um, we did go ahead and acquire Igor Shesterkin. Now, he was still on the Rangers, so divisional rival we acquired him from. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the ass. But he's got full ability, still an 87 overall. We know he sims well in this game, at least for the computer. So we're just going to hope we can get some luck on our side with goalies, man. I really am at a crossroads of what to do. We can keep trying low overall guys, saving money, and just hope that they sim well. But, I mean, we signed Lindbaum after that playoff performance, and he shit the bed. He had like an 880, and we had to get rid of him. So, Corona, I do want to upgrade. Now, we do have Tomasino scratched, so obviously already looking to trade him, maybe package him and Corona, get like a backup level goalie. So let's actually go ahead and look at that real quick. See if any teams have any goalies on the block. And if we can upgrade that, that would be nice. If not, we can give Corona the shot. I mean, 79, usually your backup's some well regardless, so we can take a look. But let's just see if anybody has goalies on the block. Not NHL level yet. Yeah, some AHL guys, some prospects. Yep, medium elite. There's this guy. I mean, he's lower overall, younger though, but see if there's like an NHL ready goaltender for us on the block here. But so far, not so much. We might have to just go out of our way to find one, whether they're giving one up or not. As we are already to Philadelphia, and we don't have a lot of options. Who do they have? Somebody named Reed. I don't even know who that is. I mean, there's Joey DeCord, but he's 70. Oh yeah, he's making $5 million. We do not want that. Yeah, there's just nothing. Vegas and last team Winnipeg. No. Okay, so we're gonna have to kind of manually get one. If we can get one in the West, I mean, the Jets right here, they have too many goalies. And a guy like Akira Schmid, 1 year left, 800K. Been up and down. They gave him the starter role a couple years ago, and he absolutely crushed it. But then, the last 2 years, he hasn't been great. But maybe he just needs a change of scenery. So let's go ahead and try to get him, actually. We might as well give him a shot. Do we keep Corona for depth? I mean, if they will take it for just Tomasino, then we can probably... Oh, yeah, they definitely accept that. We can try to get a pick back as well, because why not? It's not like we've been realistic or fair in the series anyway. So let's try to get Schmid in a fourth for Tomasino, and that will go through. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to put him in the lineup. And then if he starts to go play like shit, we'll put in Corona, see how he does. And we'll just kind of bounce around, go from there. We even have Hellebuck, who's only a 76, but shit. If we really need an ace in the hole or something. Of course, we did sign him. He was like a 79 or 80, I want to say, but he's 39, so he's cooked. I mean, AHL starter, he might get down to like 72 by the time the season's done. So maybe we won't be bringing up Hellebuck, but yeah, I think we're all set. I think it's enough talking. I think we are ready to get the season sim underway. And one thing I want to double check, because isn't this the year we have all the extensions? Yep. All right. So, or at least a couple of them. I think it's the year after we have like the big year. Oh, maybe not. Well, I mean, the next 2 years, like this year and yeah. Yep. And then, I mean, you can see we have Quinn Hughes signed through 35-36. So you could argue that's kind of our cup window. And even a guy like Ryan Leonard is up. TJ Gillen would be up by, I mean, I think he's up this year. Niemanen's up that year. So yeah, that's kind of our cup window to be honest. I mean, we do have young talent coming up to help us out. But as an overall cup window, I would say that's it right there. And then we kind of just build through shooting and Iceman after that. But so Ginla does want an extension. He is still an RFA, which is kind of crazy. Matejchuk is not interested in an extension, and he is a UFA. I just want to kind of peek at what he's going to ask for. Okay. Now, that Matejchuk. won us. I mean, not single-handedly, but had the golden goal, the Stanley Cup winning goal for us. Iconic moment on the series, on the channel. Has been great for us as the perfect pair to Hughes. Obviously, last year was a bit rough. They were both in the negatives, I believe, yeah. But I mean, before that, plus 30, plus 40, plus 35. And I mean, this was during the dog days still, I think. So, but yeah, he's been a consistent, like 25, 30 point guy, plus 40, just stability. He's got X factors. The thing is, though, our defensive crop right now, we have Hughes, obviously, our star franchise defenseman, and he's signed. Bergfist is also up this year and is an 88 at medium elite, who kind of plays the same role as Matejchuk. You know, two-way guy. He's developing X factors himself. He's only 23 still, and he has been amazing for us as well. Only had one season, his rookie year, he was in the negatives, and then has been absolutely incredible. Now, what is he asking for? We do have RFA rights over him. See, he's thinking long term. Now, I wouldn't mind at all giving him a contract like this. The only thing is, that means we're not really committing to Matejchuk. At the very, I mean, because you got to look at this as well. So Cole Hudson, going to be in our top four regardless. He's our other offensive defenseman with Hughes. Had his second best year last year, 59 points. He has been a key piece to keep our offense up, you know, even on the second unit. Now, he is up after next year, and he's going to want a huge pay increase, so that's going to be something to watch. But we also have Ethan Stapleton. Now, Stapleton has not played a single game in the NHL yet. Was great in the AHL last year, but already an 86 at 20. I mean, you could argue Stapleton, Hudson, Bergfist, and Hughes makes perfect sense for our top four going forward. And we have the opportunity right now to sign Bergfist to like a 5-year. I could probably get this down to like 7.5. Like, we can offer him that right now. And I think that is a great contract, especially if we put him on that top pair with Hughes next year. Um, I mean, you can even argue just putting him on there this year if we're not going to, you know, that is something. Because if we are going to extend him and commit to him, we might as well see what that's going to look like. And last year, Matejchuk and Hughes had kind of a down year. So, you know, it's an argument. Let's see what the chemistry's like. I mean, still +1. We could give Bergfist. Now, if we are going to do this, I want to sign him right now because um, I minus, you know, if he starts playing really well, even if he puts up some points, he's got tape to tape now. I mean, I don't see him putting up more than like 30, 35, but, you know, even with just the ice time increase, you can start to ask for more. So honestly, I think it's in our best interest to extend him now because even if we decide for some reason we don't want him, right? We can trade that contract easily, no clause, and we can commit to Matejchuk as an example, right? The only argument against it is that he is an RFA. So, you know, we can play the long game with him and kind of retain him, but when he's not an RFA after this and he becomes a UFA, which is in like 2-3 years, you know, he's going to want probably at least north of 8 or 9 mil. So it will save us a little money. Now, I'm wondering if I up the year. So an 8-year deal, he wants like 8.8. A 6-year deal. So we can give him like 7.5 for 5, or we can give him like 8 for 6. Yeah, and then after that, it's like we're kind of going outside the boundaries. So let's say I gave him this. Let's just say I gave him a no movement clause, for example. Yeah, that doesn't really affect it. Okay, how about for 7? It's not bad. No movement clause completely. Okay, so we could sign him to something like that. Can I go like 8 mil? Maybe. The thing is, I don't like not having the flexibility. So you're like, you get an extra 2 years out of them for only an extra 500K, or maybe like a, you know, something like this, right? So you're saving money in the long run, most likely, although you just don't have any, you know, you don't have any flexibility with him. So that is the tough part. What do I value more? Because I mean, that right there is a great contract for us, especially if we start playing him top pair. Let me take his underlying numbers real quick. Obviously, good on both ends, awareness-wise. Puck skills, not the greatest, but I mean, he's more I mean, he leans more defensive than he does offensive. Uh, Solid skater, decent physically. Oh, not the greatest shot, but you know, again, But yeah, shot blocking 88, stick checking 87. I mean, he really hasn't gotten an opportunity to play on the top pair consistently. I wonder if he could develop any further as well. So having the X factors does give me a little bit of hope as well. Obviously, we do have Cole Hudson as well, who is our like basically Quinn Hughes light is basically what he is. Because I mean, Hughes, it's just his underlying numbers are insane. I mean, he's a multiple-time Norris winner. He's put up insane. I mean, 91 points in 28-29 is ridiculous. He had to have won the Norris that year, right? 29, yeah, he's a four-time Norris winner. I assume he won that year too. I think he won two in a row. So, yeah, that is right. He actually won the Conn Smythe with Vancouver. Would have been 24-25. That would have been year one. So, yeah, two-time Cup winner. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. So when we went against that juggernaut Vancouver Canucks, they were also a former Stanley Cup winner. So, yeah, that is going to be tough. Okay, before we get into that, because that is already a tough decision that we might be forced to make right now. So he's up. Now, Caden Wallace also. Actually, you know what? Before we get to him, let's go to the guy at the top who does want an extension, T. Ginla. Now, we almost traded him a couple times. There's a big question mark. Was he part of our future? Let's just see what he wants. Up to a 91 overall. Okay, yeah, he wants to get paid. And I'm not giving you that money for sure. So we're going to wait on TJ Gillen no matter what. Like, there is no question about it because I don't know if I can commit that much to him. Him being an RFA, too, means that we can qualify him and see what kind of offer sheets there might be for him. Lots of flexibility there. I'm not worried about him right now. Caden Wallace, coming off his ELC. He's looking for a bet on himself contract, 1 year, 3.5. I'm not mad at that, but yeah, even after that, it's like. So I kind of want to wait because I would like to sign him longer than a year, but I can't commit $8 million to him. I know he has that potential, but he hasn't even played in the top 6 yet. So I'm also going to wait on him. Strome most likely is a rental, so even if we do re-sign him, I don't want to commit to it yet, especially with all the expiring contracts we got. Although that is a good contract. Igor we can't extend yet. So really the only person that we would be looking to extend this minute because, I mean, Matejchuk, God, he's not even interested really in a lot. So, there's a big argument that if we are not the team we're looking to be, he might be gone. And I think we will be a good team, but I don't know. I would hate to let him walk. I mean, we could trade his signing rights at the draft. We won't get as much for him, but it would be better than nothing. I'd say it's worth going for the cup, though, with him. He deserves to have the chance after what he's done for us. I do want to get this done, though. I think we have to. Like, there's a good chance we don't re-sign Matejchuk. Like, it's looking very likely that we don't. With the money he's asking for, with who we got coming up, it's looking like we're not going to need him. Well, not necessarily that. We don't have room for him, more is the term. Now, I could give Bergfist like 8 times 7, 815 just to be safe. I can do this with no movement clause, and I get the extra year with him. Or you can even argue like what is this? Can I get him like 8.5? See, this is a bit much, though. I think that, even 8 million is a lot for a guy who hasn't played top minutes yet. You know what? Let's see what this is in retrospect to what defensemen are making now. And I apologize. I know we've kind of haven't even gotten to the sim yet, but, this is shit we got to do as a GM. This is important. So, we know Quinn Hughes is going to be, he's actually not. Wow. Noah Dobson, 18 million. So you can see the kind of money these guys make. My goodness. So $8 million isn't really $8 million anymore. 86 as we're making this. So maybe we do want to give him the 8-year. You know what? In the long run, that might be the best decision. It might look a little shaky right now, but an extra $1 million, to give a guy who's most likely going to be on that top pair the next couple years, that might be worth it. So if we do 8 mil, or like. Now, the only thing is, if we give him a no movement clause, that boosts it up so much. And we are literally committing ourselves to Bergfist. It is a huge risk. And we'd have to give him like 9, though, which is a lot right now. But again, like the contracts that these guys are making now, like 18 mil. This is. It might be. I mean, it's not budging, so I can probably just go back down. How far can I go without it moving? All right, so 8-8, which is what he's asking for. Over 8 years. I mean, a no trade clause, so that means I can buy him out, which I don't see us doing at that point. Because even 8 years, he's going to be 31, even maybe 32. I mean, he's not going to fall off that quick yet. It's literally just, I mean, okay, can I get it like, okay, we can reduce it maybe a little bit here. Maybe. Yeah, like this, his interest isn't budging when I do that, though. I mean, we could try the negotiation factor. I don't know if promising him like top 4 minutes is going to help him at all because I don't know if he's going to be on the top pair for the whole contract. And negotiation, that might only be for like morale, though. You know what? Let's go on and start negotiation. I just want to see what we got in here. Charm, very convincing. Definitely charm the player will increase the chance to persuade the player about organization factors. Friendly charm will make him more. Okay, he's very convincing for that, though. Uh, very convincing. We might as well go for it. Yeah, there we go. I'm interested. Show me the offer. Let's see if we can make a deal. Okay. In terms of the contract, let's share more about the organization. Why it would be a great fit for you. Okay, let's see what's in here real quick. Market is one of my top concerns, but I'm all yours. Offering a mid-sized market brings its own set of opportunities. I'd love to share more about that with you. Team status. Yeah, we are a championship. I actually, you know what? I like that. Convincing. So it's not very convincing, but contract. You know, let's go for it. Good shit. Okay. So now let's go under contract. Let's just say 8 years. Let's just see what he thinks. And your contract was my first choice when I wanted to mess out. Okay. So negotiate now. Okay, so it's 50-50. So if we do this, it might tank. Okay, I say we can try this because I don't think it will affect like the 5-year deal that he's asking for. Now, obviously, this is the big contract, but I think it's worth. All right, let's. And wow, it worked. Okay. Um, I've got my doubts concerning our discussion. So what? What? It's been going great so far. What are you talking about? How much less are we talking? I mean, like, if you could, I mean, a mil is a lot, but that would be huge. Let's just go for a nice even $1 million. That doesn't meet my expectations. Adding a clause would make it more acceptable. Okay. Um, you know what? Let's agree for now. Let's see what he's looking for. We will offer a modified no trade clause, no movement clause plus modified no trade clause. I think that's the one we probably should go for because we can go without him being no move clause for a few years. Um, I mean, I assume he's still going to be a great, he's going to be a great player for us, obviously, but it's just about, later down the road. I mean, the only thing is, if we commit money to him now, it's like but we got years until Hughes, that's our cup window. Yeah, so I say we go for something like this. Reduced to have less protection. Well, if we're doing the modified no trade clause and no movement clause, well, let me just let me see what he says to this. 2019 no trade list. Okay. Year 8. Okay, so there's literally just a bunch of options of what's going on here. Let's go for like, if I can get him to have like 16 on the last 3, that'd be nice. Okay. Okay, let's try the clause again. Same one that we were saying. Reduced. Okay, so what did we offer this last time? Let's go, even up it to like the second after. Okay, still isn't, okay. Oh, promises, okay. That might work. Let's go promises. I'll take what I can get. We see as a top 40 flame on the first second pair. It's a great opportunity for you. Never scratched. I mean, yeah. Alright, so penalty kill, he'll always have a spot. Doesn't mean... For what? I'm just offering you... Okay, like... How about top 4 defenseman? What do you think of that? Probably not gonna like it. Yeah, of course. Promise... Yeah, never mind, because I'm not promising power play time. Okay, let's go back to the clause. And I still want to try this, but we'll give him... I think we offered him... I don't want like a full... Well, is this just like... Okay. So 24. I mean, having the ability to trade him to 8 teams isn't the worst. I mean, it does limit our options, but at least we can trade him. So let's try this. It doesn't meet your expectation. Dude, you are a fucking bitch to negotiate with. Holy. Fine, we'll do this and full. And the top one. This doesn't... Dude. Oh my god. Alright, I'll increase the salary a little bit. Let's go up. We'll do 250 because I might add another 250. Alright, he's still not liking that, obviously. This will take him up to what, 8.3? Or I can do 8.4. Let's just try 8.4. Let's see where he's at. Doesn't meet my expectations. Jesus, dude. Alright. I didn't really want to go past 8.5. I mean, in the long run, even 9 mil might not be bad. So let me, okay. Let me go up to, let me just straight up go up to 900, or 9 mil. This doesn't meet my expectations. Dude. Maybe because I brought him top 4 and not top pair, and he's like pissed. Actually, can we visit a different contract length? I mean, is it worth paying him like that much? I mean, Jesus, man. I'm just thinking of relative to right now, but it is. It's not bad. It's still not bad for a guy who's going to be in our top 4. All right, I'll increase it to 9.5, and let me see where that takes me because, dude, oh my god. Like, I'd have to pay him 10 mil at this point. All right, you know what? Let's do a new topic. So he wants 5 years. Let me just see what, like, 7 is looking like. Okay, 8.4. No clause either. So this, what this would do, I mean, obviously we knock a year off, but we get him for, so far, we don't have to bump it, but no clause would really help. So let me up this, by just 100K to start if I can, yep. Doesn't mean that adding a clause would make the offer acceptable. I mean, that would push it to where he needs. So let's go in here. We're gonna do the same type of clause that we tried. It doesn't. I don't know. Let's try the reduced at first, just to see. We'll do like the third one here. Doesn't mean match station. Okay. Clauses. I feel like... Okay, let's just do full. I mean, jeez. Let's try the third one here as well. See what he says to that. Okay, still no. This. Full. I can't give you that, but I can give you this. I don't know if I just offered him that or not. Alright, this is acceptable. Let's go ahead and give him my answer soon. Okay. So he's there, but I kind of want to... I mean, this is a part of negotiation, but... Promises made. So he still has the top 4 promise in the penalty kill, which isn't going to be an issue. I might want to put it at like 875, and then we'll offer him that, I think. Because I don't think he's going to accept that at all. So we'll do that. How much does that push it? Like nowhere? Shit. Alright, negotiation is very convincing though. So can I just knock it back down? Now, if I knock this down, he gets pissed. Like, it's gonna be kind of stupid. Okay, no, it's like right there. Very convincing. I mean, at this point, we're trying to up it though. So we have a clause. Alright, you know what? Let's just offer him this, I guess. I don't think he's gonna accept that, but... Alright, now I can't even... What is I think table just means... I don't want to piss him off, though. I mean, he already doesn't want to sign. Like, not interested in this. You know what? Let's just... Fuck it. Let's just offer it. I've been taking too long. Alright, we'll see what he says to that in a couple days. We'll just advance here. Coach. You want to make the Stanley Cup this year, huh? Looking at our roster, this team's going to have to compete for a cup. I like the sound of that, Maxwell. I like the sound of that. You bet your ass we're going for that cup. Oh, he's already back. Hey, GM, our negotiations there were some assurances made about my spot in the lineup. You'll be playing the top 4 defensive players. Well, yeah. Glad to hear that. Penalty kill. Yeah, yep, I'm promising that. So, does that mean you accepted then? Because you're already talking about your contract that you haven't even signed? I'm not interested in extending my contract at this time. However, if you improve your offer... Okay, so, you accept... Why would you ask me about rules about a contract you don't even have? This game is fucking weird. Now, I just want to peek at his, see if his contract changed at all. It did. So, we may have fucked up. Yeah, not... Oh, shit. Okay. Well, maybe I was being too stingy for money. I should have offered him, like, 9 mil or something. Although, for 5 years, he'll still... Oh, yeah, he's asking for way too much money now. I mean, we still could do 5 years at... Like... And this will give us no clause. We might be able to... Yeah, like that. We might be able to do 8. Shit, he's still fine. Okay. 7.8. For 5 years? So what does that take me to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? And then he'll be expired here. Which doesn't quite line up with anybody, but... I mean, no movement, like no clauses at all. Because what is it? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he should have 5 years left, right? That's what that is saying. Yes. So he would basically be signed for 6 years, counting this year. Okay. Honestly, I mean, in the long run, it might screw us over a little bit. But, I mean, 5 years at under 8 million is just a great... I mean, what kind of money would we have to give him for, like, 6? Honestly, I mean, you can argue in the very long run for his specific contract, this might not work out in the greatest of favors for us. But if you think about it, right, we're gonna need the money still to sign those guys that come up. Like McKenna's up the year before him. We're gonna need money to sign him, right? So we're technically saving the money for that right now. So honestly, this contract is beautiful. So if he'll sign that, that would be great. All right, so now that we did all that, we kind of got our feet wet with the negotiations at least. So if you guys, damn, he said no to that. Wow. Okay. Now did it change again? Because if it didn't, I'll offer him like 8 right now for that. How much? I didn't even look. How much extension money do we have? We have 25. So that is. But if we get rid of Matejchuk, you know. Wow. Okay. Now his contract is in the fucking tank. So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait on him. At least he's still an RFA, and I am gonna keep him on the top pair. Well, you could argue if we're gonna sign him. See, now the argument is now that we don't have him signed, you know, we don't want him to ask for a lot of money after playing a bunch of minutes. So I am gonna do that, and it'll just be about how the team plays, really. But yeah, we'll worry about that when it comes to that. Let's finally get to the regular season and get some of the sim done. So we'll probably take it up to the deadline because that took a lot of time. So, but yeah, so apologize if that was a little over redundant and whatnot, but I promise we'll get to the exciting stuff right now. So, uh, yeah, we should be cap compliant. Waivers, yep. All right, who's our first game of the season going to be against? It's going to be against the Tampa Bay Lightning at home. So let's go ahead. We can slow sim this. Igor, his Capitals debut in Washington. Let's see what we can get done here in the first game of the season. First period. Well, probably one of the worst debuts you can have. Shesterkin was pulled after 3 goals against, and the Lightning put up 6 in the first period of the season. Outshooting us 19-8. Eisterman does get our goal. I mean, that is bad. Ozzy Weisblatt already on hat-trick watch. Former Cat Lapierre, yeah, okay. Second period, wow, okay. Somehow we fight back into this game. Shea does score for them, but we get goals from TJ Ginla, Lundin, his first NHL goal in his first NHL game, Quinn Hughes, and Joe Ginla. So despite this is just an absolute shootout. Let's just get to the third. Despite the lack of goaltending, we are somehow in this game. And hopefully our offense can do shit like that in the playoffs. Power play for Washington goes nowhere. 10 minutes left. We need another quick one here to get us within 1. And Naslund pretty much puts the game away. 3-goal lead for them now. 5 minutes left. And it is all but over. So, I mean, okay, Heiserman, padding the stats there at the end. His second goal of the game. If there's anything good to take away from that game, at least our offense showed up. Igor Shesterkin, 3 goals on 8 shots, a 6.25 save percentage, a 27 goals against average. Can't get much worse than that in a debut. And look who we go against. That I have to slow sim this. So, not a good start for either of these goalies. Coach is like, Schmid, get your ass in there. I kind of, you know what? I don't want to do that yet. I want to put Igor back in. Hopefully this doesn't ruin his stats if he has another bad game. But I trust him to have a bounce-back game. You know, first game jitters, first debut game with your new team. This is I mean, he's only played with the Rangers in the NHL. So, a game against the Colorado Avalanche, who have our former goaltender, Gabriel Daig, very controversial figure in Capitals history. So here we go. First period. All right, 1-1, so a better period for Shesterkin. Mikko Rantanen, who just in real life just got traded to the Carolina Hurricanes, one of probably the biggest trade we've seen since Kachuk and Huberdeau. I was not expecting that. Cole Hudson for us. Shots are dead even. Let's go to the second. All right, 2-1, but this game isn't on Shesterkin, at least yet. Peyton Krebs on the power play. Our offense needs to step up now. Only 1 goal. 4 so far. We have 30 shots. Are we really going to get goalied by Gabriel Daig? There we go. Ryan Leonard ties the game. We go to a quick power play, unable to capitalize. They go to the power play, nothing going. Halfway through the third, we are heavily outshooting them. 40 shots on Daig. So no matter if we win this game, he's going to have a great performance regardless. Are we going to overtime? We are. And you know what? Let's jump into it. Let's have some fun. Let's see us. Hopefully we can see a goal go past Dave, because oh man, I am still pissed at him for that year, if you remember. All right, here we go. Jumping in. Our second game of the season, both at home. You can see top players for them there, Makar, Rantanen, and Snuggerud. I can't remember where McKinnon was. I remember he was on a different team. We were looking to trade for him, but he was making too much money. So here we go. Shooting does win the face-off. Yzerman takes it from him, but he has checked off the puck, and he has laid out a 3-on-2 here early for Avalanche. Belchet's another former Cap. Big save, though. Did we trade him there as well? I can't remember. But he is there now, so that is all that matters going against us. Rantanen chases after the puck, gets to it. Makar. Ooh, big hit by Shudin. Showing some physicality there. He was tied up. No help. What is Yzerman doing? Rantanen over Belchet. You son of a bitch. You sons of bitches, man. Gabriel Digg with the performance of the night, only allowing 2 goals on 40-plus shots. And, of course, Ethan Belchet's the overtime winner. So we were 0-2 to start the year in the Igor Shesterkin era. Not good. Not good. All right. I think we need to stop jumping in the games. That seems to be fucking us over. But 2 former Cats embarrass us here at home. Dig, great performance in net, as mentioned, and you can see again, I don't know what Yzerman was doing there. He was just all offense, waiting for the puck. But 3-on-3, you got to cover a man. You have to. There's no choice. And a quick overtime, as we didn't. I swear when we jump into these games, man, we just don't even get the puck. It's bad. Right, and then great dish. Oh, yeah. All right, so not a good start to the year for us. Offense showed up when our goalie gave up too much, and our offense didn't show up when our goalie didn't allow a lot. So 0-1-1 to start the year. Let's go ahead and quick sim some of these games. Maybe that'll get luck back on our side. And let's go up until, what is this, December 1st against Columbus. I don't know what, I think something just fell. I don't know what that was. Scouting, we're not too worried about that right now. There we go. Shootout win against the Devils, our first win of the year, and a win against Calgary. So there is that at least. There we go. 3 win. Okay, yeah, there we go. We're getting back to form here. I guess the slow sim might have been fucking us over. Of course, I say that we lose 2 in a row. So kind of a streaky start for us. Hopefully we can find some consistent ground. Has it been like that? Wow. We're reminding ourselves a lot of last season, and I really hope Shesterkin isn't fucking us over, because goalies is just unsolvable in these games. Okay, a few wins, loss, but bounce back here. There we go. Get another win. There we go. Okay, 11-5. We do lead the division right now, which is good. Okay, 3-2. Like, come on, guys. You got to get a point out of that. Come on, revenge game against Florida. There you go. Got the extra point. Okay, so I don't like the amount of regulation losses. But we are first in the division. The Metro not very great this year, to be honest. Okay, let's take a look at some of these stats while we're at it. Man. Of course, as you can see at the bottom, Shesterkin not playing well at all. All right, let's take a look at some of the micro stats. Okay, wow. So, offensively, Cole Yzerman, 19 goals in 23 games, 30 points. Amazing. Shooting, 21 assists, 30 points. Amazing. Aginla, it's so weird how these two are head and shoulders above anyone that plays on that line. But regardless, again, a solid year for him so far. Niemanen not bad. Joe Aginla pretty good for the third line. Same thing with Strome. Second line struggling so far. At least these two. Leonard and McKenna, only 11 points, -6, -3. Caden Wallace, 10 points, pretty solid. And the fourth line getting lit up. Lundin does have 6 goals, but yeah, probably because they none of them are very capable offensive. I mean, McMichael's solid, but yeah, they're kind of getting hemmed in their own goal. I wonder if the goalies have something to do with that, though. Defensively, Quinn Hughes, 18 points in 23 games. Matejchuk, 13 and a +5, so he's definitely playing for that top role. Bergfist, only 4 points. I know that's not his role. Only a +2, though. And Hudson, a -3. Only 13 points for him, which is a bit of a step down. So those two need to get going. I mean, the main person, though, I guess both. Schmid, not great. 886. So Schmid had 8 games. Let's put in, who's it back? Like Crone or something? Apologize to him. Let's go ahead and put him in. Schmid not good in his 8 games. So yeah, Krona, that's what it was. Magnus Krona's going to get some opportunities. I'm going to switch McKenna and Neiman in. Sometimes that just works in this game. Maybe that'll get them going. You could argue try to bump somebody up to the first line, but I don't want to ruin what these two have going on right now because they are pretty much carrying us offensively. And I think I might do the same for these two just to... I know Eklund's a left winger and, whatnot, but try to get that line a bit better there. I'm going to leave defense the same for now. Just hope that they can pick it up. I mean, the main person, it's Shesterkin. I need you to be at least like a 905, like something. So let's go another month here. Hopefully we can continue to lead the division. Obviously, that's the main part. Stats, one thing, although they are integral to how you simulate. But as long as our record looks good, man, I just want to find a way to win. We can be like the Houston Rockets, have like really bad statistics, but, find a way to win. I mean, they've got great defense and some good young pieces, but I don't know. I hate their backcourt. FEV and Jalen Green, who both shoot like 40% and can't play defense. I just don't really understand. I haven't really watched them too much this year, but I know their front court's really good. They have good defense, at least, so I don't know. Anyway, we're here for hockey, of course. So we did drop 3 in a row in regulation, but we did get 3 wins in a row and then a point. So yeah, we've kind of just been up and down. This reminds me a lot of last season. I think we're a bit better than we were. Is it still Shesterkin? Is he still shit in the bed? 8-9. Yeah, like goalies are just impossible in this game, man. I really don't get it. It doesn't matter who I have in the net. We're just gonna be shit. I ain't seen our specialty teams though. Power play 21st, penalty kill 14th. Okay, so let's take a look at the stats again because we're gonna have to make some changes there apparently. All right, so Iceman and Shudin still playing amazing. Shudin 30 assists, 36 games. He's got 40 points. Cole Iceman 30 and 36 for goals, 44 points. And then TJ Ginla, I mean, he's still 31 points, 36 games, so very solid for him. Yeah, Neiman and McKenna have definitely figured it out. They actually passed up Leonard in points, so that second line's starting to pick it up. McMichael does have 20 points, still a -5, though. Ginla 28, or 18, excuse me. Caden Wallace having a bit of a rough year on a contract here. 4 goals, only 4 goals in 36 games, 13 points. We might have to switch him into Ginla's wing as well. And still a fourth line just getting lit up. Defensively, Quinn Hughes 29 points, Hudson up to 22, so he's picked it up a little bit, I think. I don't think he's going to have like a 50, 60 point. He might have more like a 45, which is fine. I mean, can't expect him to have 50 points on the second pair every year, Matejchuk plus 16, Bergfist plus 12, so these two have definitely, well, I think Matejchuk was doing okay, but Bergfist definitely picked it up. That third pairing, a little bit behind now, but that's all right. And then I guess just Sturkin started every game that month. Cronin literally, because I definitely put him in, right? They just are favoring Igor. So is that what's hurting him? Is that he has to play every damn game because they don't trust our backup? Why is our coach not rotating goalies? I mean, yeah, his endurance 86, durability 82. I think that's more for injury, but it's like that's 86 isn't bad, but it's like give him a rest. I'm gonna put Krona in for the next game just to, I don't know, just to do something. So we're gonna make that swap, and then I think, I mean, it's really hard, but I think I have to take Wallace off the power play. He just hasn't been doing good. And the guy who's been lighting up on the fourth line, Connor McMichael, I think he's gonna get the opportunity here, and that does bring it up to a +5. So we're gonna do that. Now finisher, we're gonna make could go Ginla. I think I'm gonna do. Ginla does have the X factor. I think I'm gonna do Ryan Leonard though, more proven goal scorer, and I mean only 9 this year. How many has the Ginla got? Does have 11. Some. You know what? Because we could do a Ginla as the finisher with shots from the point, and then Leonard can be in front if for a rebound or a tip in. He'll still have opportunities to score by himself. Top unit. I really don't know what to change. Maybe we swap. We still need a distributor on that line, though. What kind of X factors? I mean, C&I, great peripheral passer. I mean, so that we can make Hudson the distributor, maybe. And then move McKenna up. Distributor Hudson, puck carrier Hudson. I mean, we could try that. And we'll swap McKenna out for Nieminen. Because he has been better as of late. And we'll swap that to be one-timer side. Again, got to change something for the power play. They're not ranking too highly. Penalty kill, I really don't know what I can change. Maybe move up a guy like Nieminen. He's got gold quick pick. And then, we'll just try that. A simple swap like that. Don't want to overthink it. We're still second in the division, I really need Igor to pick it up. I don't want to trade him yet because I feel like it's just unfair that he's had to start every game too, but I don't know. I mean, if that's the kind of workload we need from him, like we expect him to be able to step up to the plate. I know he's like an old man, but damn. So Krona gets lit up. Okay, not a great start for him. So yeah, I don't know. Goalies is just so stupid in this game, man. Like, unless you literally have Connor Hellebuck like at the start or Igor, it's not going to go well as we are continuing to kind of drop a lot of games here. We just go on streaks. Like, look at we won 3 in a row after losing 2, and we'll probably there's 4. All right, I'm actually gonna dismiss this completely. Actually, did that say Vegas? Did we make them fire their coach? Okay, there we go. A bit of a winning streak here. There we go. Okay, this is the kind of run we needed right now. Pittsburgh and Edmonton to end the month. We do lose to Pittsburgh, but bounce back huge. 7-3 win with Edmonton. So that was a big end of the month for us. Last few weeks, Krona at 9-18 in 7 games. So despite getting lit up, he absolutely no, because we had more than 7 games, so it's not like it's not rotated. So it looks like the coach has put more trust in him. It's just like it's so dumb, dude. Like, look at this. Igor, okay, he's up to over a 900, which is good, but he's getting, I mean, far less games, but he's getting outplayed by 79. Like, really? Is that really how we want? Like, it's just so backwards, man. Forward-wise, Cole Eiserman having one of those years again. 41 goals in 50 games, 64 points, a plus 22. His running mate, Shooting's actually decently behind him now, 53 points. Gimlin did catch up, though, a little bit, so that's probably why. But yeah, that first line has been absolutely incredible. Neiman 37, 22 goals, so that's good. McKenna 36, Leonard's 29, so he's slipping a bit, but second line overall hasn't been bad. The third line, again, 26, Strome 22, Wallace. Maybe we move up McMichael to that third line. I really don't want to put Wallace on the fourth, but I don't know. Fourth line's kind of, I mean, Eklund's still -7. So yeah, maybe they need a bit of offensive flair on that line. Maybe we will do that switch, and hopefully it'll motivate Caden Wallace. Defensively, Quinn Hughes, 41 points in 50 games, a plus 17. Wow, look at Matejchuk, a plus 25. He's really making a case for that contract. We'll kind of have to update ourselves there here in a second. Bergfist, 14 points. Hudson, 30. So they've been solid. And then the bottom pair definitely picked it up a bit as well. And then we've seen goalies already. So let's take a look around the league. 50 games in, at least for us. Matthews does lead the league. And he's going to win the fucking... It's just so dumb that I'm not... Heisman's probably never going to win the Hart or the Rocket again. Because Matthews just... Oh, he's 35, though. He's getting up there. I need him to retire, man, because this is getting out of hand. Like, he would be the odds-on favorite if it wasn't for Matthews. I would bet he would score more than McDavid, Bedard. Oh, yeah. I would definitely bet that. But, yeah, Matthews, just a absolute... He's just a beast, man. Like, that is insane. Goyette seems to be the guy feeding him the puck. So it helps to have a 90 overall playmaker on that line. Who else do they have on that line? Because I assume he's still there. And then Parasak. Wow, look at this, man. Tarek Parasak, a former Capital, just playing shotgun with McDavid and Draisaitl. I mean, last year had 98 points. This year he's looking to have a year like that again. So that is something. Is it kind of geeky on that line, maybe? No, he's on the Rangers. Another Shudeen here. Jeez, Jorgen Shudeen, former 6th overall pick. The Shudeen family runs deep. Um, yeah, wow, that is that is funny. Let's get an update on our contracts here. Let's see if anyone has changed here. So Aginla. So now he's asked for the 8-year. He wants $12 million. Now, he has been great for that first line. And we can get him down to about probably 11.5. Somewhere around there. So you can get your 91 overall. So you'd be making $4 million more. So 11.5 would leave us with about 14 mil to sign Denton Matejchuk, Par Bergfist, Caden Wallace. It's just not possible. Now his asking price might have went down. Now he wants 5 over 2. Yeah, we're gonna wait because you have not earned that at all this year. Bergfist is back, at least for that amount. He's yeah. Now look at what he's asking for. Now we might have fucked up. The good thing is we do have RFA with him, so maybe if those negotiations go down again after beginning of next year or something, you know. Oh, you want an extension after playing like shit. Only wants 3 mil now, which is funny. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because now it looks like Ginla would be the best contract to sign right now. I mean, you can argue, I mean, Matejchuk, though, not even, well, we'd have to give him like 10 mil, though. Oh, that is tough. Yeah, there's nothing I want to sign right now, so. All right, let's take this up to the deadline. And, you know, I don't want to make any, well, do we want to move up? I think I do want to move up McMichael. He's earned a top 9 spot the way he's playing right now. It's a +2. Maybe I move these two back because he doesn't really need to be playing that anyway. And we'll just put Lundin at center, even though he probably was, he does have the worst. So we'll put Wallace at center, I guess. I mean, he's got 79 faceoffs. I don't know. Maybe some new challenge for him. He can do something anyway. It just sucks. He's not getting any ice time now, though. That's the only thing. I don't want to stun his growth. How long does McMichael sign for? Up after next year, so it is a +2, though. All right, we'll just try that out for the month at least. I mean, can't hurt. So let's go ahead and get up to the deadline quickly here. All right, so deadline is the 6th, so we'll sim up to the St. Louis game. All right, we need a big February as well. You know, we had a hot end of January. We need to carry that over here. So let's see. Up against the Rangers. This is post All-Star break, I think, even though it's not in the game. Okay, a couple wins to start. All right, there we go. So I like that we're starting to win games a lot more consistently as well. That has been great. Okay, 6-4. Can we bounce back against Seattle? Okay, good win. There we go. If we can make it 35 wins before 20 regulation losses, that'd be great. And we do just that. And maybe we can get up to 40. Wow, 9-3 victory over the Canucks, who I assume are still very good. The Islanders. We do get a win. Okay, so maybe we will reach that. Okay, another win. Yeah, we're already 40 wins. Wow, okay, an incredible end. Let's just quickly get this game against St. Louis done. Come on. Here we go. First period. 2-0 them. Wow, wait a minute. Lakiramaki's on St. Louis? Holy shit, what the hell? They are blowing us out right now, though. Yeah, wow, okay. Shesterkin continues to be shit in the slow sim. Okay. We are 40, 19, and 4 at the deadline. Wow. We can just take a look at these stats. Wow, Hudson, 55 goals at the deadline, 80 points, 53. Where's Shesterkin? He's up to a 9-12. Wow, okay, so he actually has been on one this month. Wow, the last 2 months he's definitely picked it up, so that is beautiful. That's probably a big reason why we're winning more. So, yeah, we're going to leave it there at the deadline. A great end to the last couple months. First in goals against, third in goals for, so both ends of the ice definitely picked it up. and hopefully we can carry that into the playoffs. So appreciate you guys checking out this one, and as always, you guys take care.